Hi there! Welcome to my first ever long content format video. That didn't roll out nicely on the tongue, but you know, this is my first, give me some slack. Anyways, I just wanted to take you along for a little trip we did this summer. We were a group of people traveling in 4 cars, and we went on a road trip of great significance, deep meaning, and a questionable shape, maybe. I am calling this the phallic pilgrimage. It was a noble route through Finland's most tastefully named locations, if I may say so myself. We started the journey from our place and then we left to go to our first stop, which was Alavus and Mulkkujärvi, the lake of the dicks. Dick Lake. Naturally, we thought that we would see some molkus on this journey. So to the bird tower we headed. We hiked through the forest, me in my clogs and my maxi dress, and the metalheads in their black t-shirts and shorts, I guess. Anyway, we reached the bird tower and we expected to find something even vaguely dick-shaped, only to be disappointed by a stunning view, silence, a couple of birds, but no dicks. So we headed back towards our cars, full of disappointment. So I took my place as the passenger princess. To recover, we had to head towards the beach next, because it was a hot summer's day, it really was. We drove towards Lappajärvi. Lappajärvi is a giant meteor lake. It was a perfect place to wash away our unmet expectations. After our swim, we headed towards Oulu. We drove basically all night. Here, we ditched 1 car left behind and 2 people. Woke up fresh the next morning, took a little trip to Koetelinkoski. It was a lovely scene. We did crash somebody's wedding photography, I think. I'm sorry, or you're welcome, I guess. But it was nice. We had some ice cream and we took some pictures, and then we headed towards our next stop, which was Kiuruvesi. We went to Kiuruvesi for some kind of meme that I do not understand, but I got food, so it's always a win to get food. Here is a little van tour. There is nothing much to see. There's basically only blankets, a bed, and a shelf, pocket shelves. That's all you need. We took a swim in a lake. I can't remember where. It was very, very shallow water, so you had to walk basically a kilometer to get there. And I asked the boys to provide me with some Baywatch footage, but they didn't provide me with Baywatch footage. This is the footage. To get out of the place, we had to drive on this very shaky road. The only way to get out of there was floor it. But yeah, driving through Finland, you go through different kind of scenic routes. It can be huge asphalt roads and small gravel roads. We did a lot of the small gravel roads on this journey. In Iisalmi we had a drink and then we went to Kuopio and tried to find somewhere to sleep. First we stopped at an ABC to wash our windows, use the toilets. Anyways, we decided to go sleep at a bird-watching tower in Kuopio. It was a really lovely place, and yeah, we didn't spot many birds, maybe like a handful. I went to bed quite early because I'm a tired person, but the other ones probably didn't go to bed as early. And one of our entourage went to sleep in the bird-watching tower in his hammock. And in the early hours of the morning, a bird watcher came to the tower to take pictures of birds. And there was our party member sleeping in a hammock. Anyways, the following day we went to Huoranpelto, which means the hooker's field. Nothing much to see there, it was just an old field in a forest. I found some canterels and that's all. So we headed towards our next stop, which was Pirunpaska. And here the road just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. We were getting kind of scared, like how do we get all of these 3 cars out of here? But it was nice, it was like a turning point in the forest, so we got out of there just okay. But yeah, it was literal devil shit, you know, there was nothing to see there. We left a Google review and kept going on our journey towards Pillulammi. Pillulammi means the Vagina Pond, and we didn't even get there. The road was closed off and we didn't feel like going for a hike to see absolutely nothing. This is the closest we got. This is it. And then we were kind of getting closer to Jyväskylä, and that's where we decided to kind of end our journey. We finally had some rain and went to a museum of aircrafts. This is where some of our party members left us, and then we went to just check out the museum. I've been there before, it's a good one. Would recommend you to check it out if you're ever in the area. Yeah, I got there for the bird, always the bird, yeah. And then we went to a mökki, and from mökki we went home. Thank you for watching. If you ever want to see my face again, you can click subscribe and like this video if you liked it. Thank you for sticking around. Take care. Bye.